Welcome back to That's Life with John Carver. Today I want to share some thoughts with you on check your template. Check your template. Let me give you a definition of what template means. It is a shaped piece of metal or wood or cardboard or plastic or other material, listen, used as a pattern for processes such as painting, cutting out, shaping, or drilling. If you think about it, your personal history, your family, your cultural foundation, your habits are in fact templates. They're systems that you've developed and or adopted in your own life that have formed a pattern in your own life. How many people do you know who eat certain foods because that's the kinds of foods that they've eaten forever? How many people do you know who smoke for 30 or 40 or 50 years and wonder why they have health challenges? Or you know people that have certain habits, they use certain words, they cook in certain ways, they go to certain locations because they've established a pattern or template in their own life, and they fail to recognize that in fact that is a template, that's a habit, that's a system that they've developed in their own lives. I've really gone through that in my own life, starting about 14, 15 years ago, where I was actually, and I'll use the term in loose terms, I was allergic to exercise. I was allergic to it. Not really allergic to it, but I didn't want to do it. Until there came a day, and it's a long story behind that, but there came a day when I realized that, I need to exercise daily, if not almost every day. So the systems and the patterns and the habits that you develop in your own life can either take you forward, it can keep you stationary, or it can move you backwards. Now think about that in your own life. How many habits, how many templates have you formed in your own life that have kept you stationary, that have kept you afraid because of the habits and the systems that people, maybe other people, have implanted in your own mind over the decades, and then you've thought that that stuff was true and that kept you in a certain place in a certain time in your own life, instead of recreating your own template, recreating your own habits and systems that can take you places that you have frankly never gone before. So if you took a step back, and I've been doing that over the last several years, you take a step back and look at the templates in your own life and maybe looked at them from a 30,000 foot view, said, you know what, why am I doing what I'm doing the way I'm doing it? Again, why are you doing what you're doing the way you're doing it? It's an interesting, silly story. There was a young lady who was newly married, and it was the holiday time, and she decided to cook a ham and for her new husband and the young lady's grandmother. Well, in preparation for the dinner, the young lady unpackaged the ham and cut the ends off of both sides of the ham. And the new husband, just looking at her, he didn't say anything because he didn't want to rock the boat, of course. So she placed it in the oven and cooked it, and Grandmom came over and they began to prepare the meal. Well, the conversation came up, why the young lady cut off both ends of the ham before she put it in the oven. Well, she said, well, that's what Grandmom used to do, when I was a kid. And Grandmom kind of chuckled a little bit and spoke up and said, well, honey, the reason why I cut off the ends of the ham on both sides is because the ham wouldn't fit in my tiny oven. So the young lady developed this habit, this system, this template based on information that she didn't know. So I wonder how many times you in your own life, you've developed habits and systems and templates in your own life based on information that was maybe inaccurate or maybe incomplete is probably a better word. And you've created your entire life based on a template that is maybe handed down to you over a period of years that may not be based in fact. So what I encourage you to do today and every day is to reassess your templates, reassess your habits, reassess the symbols that you've placed around you in your own life that may enlighten you a little bit to do things a little differently, or stop doing certain things, or change some things in your life and do new things based on new templates and new habits and systems in your own life. My name is John Carver. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back real soon.